just about covered every important character to the Poppy Playtime franchise. I know. I'm so good at this, right? I know, yeah. Don't ask me to do Bunzo. And I am being so truthful when I tell you this. I don't want him. The monsters in this game are supposed to be the real deal. The big guys, the ones that have to crouch under doors. These guys can just walk straight through. They're so small, I don't think they fit. I can beat both of them in a boxing match, 2-on-1. I don't want to see their face on the Phase 3 promo. Don't ask me to do Bunzo. Good options on this list are PJ Puppypillar and Bunzo Bunny. I tried to stop all of you. There's deep consequences if I do Bunzo. Now, there's only one reason I let that absolute demon into my house after he dared to ring my doorbell like that. It's because this video was pretty much for you guys. It became way bigger than I expected with this whole redesign, and a special segment for you guys at the end, which means I actually don't have to stall. So enjoy this present from me to you as a thank you for blowing these Project Playtime videos up. You stay right there, and I'll untie you from the chair when you're needed. You've done good work. You'll come in towards the end or something. Now, even though Bunzo was weak, and pathetic, and a loser, like worse than Amputee Dog Day, I do want his basic stats to be pretty busted. Like, looking at just the stats, I want Bunzo to be the clear best option out of the entire roster. I would also want Bunzo to have a good old jump boost. Not as big as Boxy, we're not trying to copy him now, but slightly more than the player. So, like, maybe enough to get him over those tiny boxes in the toy factory, but nothing as crazy as literally leaping over the conveyor belts like Boxy does. It sounds useless, but you could literally get to the same places as a Boxy player just with like an extra jump. Just, you know, get your parkour done. There's one last passive ability that Bunzo has, but I'm not going to tell you, actually. Hey look, I'm gonna go do something with that Fortnite skin. I'll pull up a clip of 2 months ago me. Meaning that there will be a rule applying to him where... Why am I explaining it? I'll have Past Riptor explain it to you. Mr. Light would be the second shortest character right next to PJ, meaning the same treatment I gave PJ, I'm going to give to Mr. Light, where the vents and low-hanging areas don't affect her. She can just walk right through them at regular speed. You understand? No, you don't. I'm going to let 4 months ago me explain it to you. It's just like Survivors, PJ does not need to crouch down in low areas, like doors, vents, low conveyor belts. When every other monster would need to crouch down, slowing down the chase, PJ will stay at the same speed, meaning survivors might want to avoid low-hanging areas, or else it could be their death. Thanks, Past Riptors. It was Ravington Leader time. Oh yeah, I get that. I just took mine to Hell's Kitchen. What kind of animal are you? What? Why are you a different color than us? Its mouth opens too. Oh, I don't know. I just, thought it'd switch things up. You guys are kind of hard to look at. No. You know we hate people of different colors. Come on, we don't have to do this. Guys, I'm not just juicing up Bunzo for you guys' happiness, though. It all comes full circle. Bunzo may be a very powerful character, but the crashing of his cymbals replace the sounds of his footsteps. So you will hear this man coming from across the map. He will be the loudest monster in the game. He'll probably turn your game audio down. So although he is strong, if you play it correctly and play by the audio cues, there's a chance you can just run away whenever he sees you on some pillar chase shit, and he never even catches you. Crouching will stop the sound of the cymbals, however. Jeez, they almost locked me up with my prisoner. Uh, uh did he finish the segment? He probably tried, but he probably fucked it up. Oh! I am on gears, Bunzo bunny. Yellow is my color. Bunzo's classic attack will be a simple clash of the symbols. It will be a slow hitting attack, kinda like Huggy's swing, which does slightly more damage and echoes a ton of noise around the facility. If someone's being attacked by Bunzo, everyone will know.
Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Because no, if you didn't, I'ma have to dig you down on some gangster shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will hate that more than I hated all of you calling me furries in the comment section of the PJ Pugapillar video. Fuck you for that. Fuck you. Yo, it's the Joker, straight out of Skibidi City. Got that Sigma grind, set my res oh so great. So Bunzo's ability will be a simple charge attack. You hold the button down to charge up the attack, and when you release, it does tons of damage and makes tons of noise. But you cannot hold it down forever, meaning if you hold up this charge attack and don't hit anyone with it, you're just revealing your position for literally no reason. And that's pretty much it for the first ability. But since Bunzo is so audio cue heavy, and some people don't play games with audio,
you know who you are.
Maybe, I'm not fully confirmed on this, but maybe for the people who play without audio, we could have it so whenever Bunzo makes a really loud noise, it could like give you a warning as if he's like a sabotage, or just add Fortnite visualized sound effects. Either or works, but this is a very sound reliant character. For Bunzo's second and last ability, yeah, I said last. I want a basic character. Look at those things! You think those things are basic? I haven't had my fair share at a basic character since I started doing this shit. Anyway, for Bunzo's second ability, I'm going to be taking inspiration from a game. A game that a lot of people hate right now, called Apex Legends. Now before you spaz out, I want you to think, what was Bunzo doing when we first met him? He was hanging himself, that's what he's fucking doing. So now you could do that in the game! Pressing this ability will show a hologram of the zipline you're going to place, just like Pathfinder in Apex Legends. Then you place the zipline, and you can use it at your own free will. You can also make another one whenever you want, but it will destroy the old one. Either 1 or 2 max. Maybe 2, because these maps get pretty big. I agree that this has little to no correlation with Bunzo's kit, besides the fact that I was desperate and I just pulled something out of what he did in Chapter 2. But you can use this as a stealth option, as your symbols won't go off when you're riding the zipline. Which is a good trade-off because it won't eventually make a super loud noise like the charge attack will. I'm considering that maybe you'd have to manually set up the zipline by going to both ends and then, like, you know, dropping 2 pieces to connect it, but that's a little much. And you know, if Huggy could shit out babies in the middle of the map, Bunzo could shit out a zip line. Where is that fitting?
Together we're stronger. Together we're strong.
Hold on. Dear God, 9 minutes is atrocious. No, I can't let this stand. I'm making it to 10 minutes. And more. With this special segment. Hope you guys enjoyed Bunzo's moveset, though. Alright, Bunzo, untie him from the chair. No, untie the other guy. That one knows too much. There we go.
Hey there, all you Riptor fans far and wide. Please, hold the applause.
Okay, then.
This is artist, / animator, / project Playtime enthusiast, / person you should definitely subscribe to, Dramatic. Without all those self-proclaimed titles, I'm just dramatic. So you may be wondering a few things like, why does Riptor look so different? Or, why do you look so good? Or, who are you? And what are you doing in my house? I'm glad you asked. Unless you're a cop, then maybe not. As Riptor's new business partner, I'd like to introduce myself. I reached out to Riptor and he got back to me, unlike my ex-girlfriend. I reached out to Riptor and he got back to me, and it was then I proposed an idea to him. I was like, I do art. You don't do art.
You need art.
And he was like, okay, so here we art. Haha. Ugh. Call me a big brand, because I turned him into an oversimplified logo. I also gave him new facial expressions to use.
Yeah, I look like the William Dafoe gif.
What do you know? He has more expressions than me. Much like in real life, I can only smile in this video.
You doing alright?
I really hope my family doesn't see this, but that's not all. For the first time ever in Riptory history, we have... No, stop.
Yeah, honestly, symbols would have been more fitting.
Anyways, drawn out character skins. Behold, the Bunzo Bunny skin ideas.
I knew it! I knew you'd try to show them early. Thank God I covered them up. We're going through these bad boys one by one. You know what, Bunzo? Throw this guy back in the closet. 11 minutes isn't gonna cut it. Sorry. Anyway, the skins. You guys have already been looking at default Bunzo for the past 11 minutes, but in Project Playtime fashion, he does have recolors. Wow, that's going fast. Could we slow down? I said slow down! On to skins that don't just look like Drawmatic threw a filter on them. We have Ruby, Gold, and Rainbow. I imagine these three would take an annoying spot in the toy box, an annoying spot in the item shop, or an annoying spot next to your wife. Then we have Bunzo Bunny, and she is exactly what you think she is. Fan service. Here we have Robot Bunzo, one of my personal favorites, and now Drawmatic can explain to you why all the robot skins are legendary, because this one was in the chamber for a long time. Took him a good minute, but you know, being locked in a closet really motivates you. And with that, we have all the skins. Wait, that was a joke. That was a joke. But that was all the skins that are already in Project Playtime, and the skins that Bunzo would definitely get if he were to be added in the game. Now we move on to some Drawmatic originals, like Chocolate Bunzo here. His clothing's actually chocolate wrapper, so if you're one of those monsters that like completely unwrap their candy, stay away from this guy. Easter Bunzo, who's actually holding Bucky, who I think is in the Easter Poppy Playtime comic that they posted. Drawmatic made it very clear that we should all be nice to Bucky. I don't want to know what happens if we aren't nice to Bucky, so let's do that. Birthday Bunzo. We'll have confetti follow him wherever he walks. Pretty cool. This has got to be a reference to the Markiplier situation, right?
Your birthday is June 28th.
Bunzo B's cheeks are actually honey. Not those cheeks, you perv. This is Bunzo Bird, which alongside some bonus skins that Drawmatic wants to release in the future with me, are meant to symbolize Bunzo being prey to predators. Like the bird in the Easter comic, that if it isn't the Chapter 4 monster, I will lose my mind. Also, and I quote from Drawmatic himself, if anyone assumes I'm a furry, and or starts sending me furry Rule 34, you will be prey. Guess. Take a wild guess. Yeah, it's FNAF. Bunzo Buns is actually not a Bendy reference. He's meant to be a skin representing cartoons from the golden age of animation, as indicated by its name, colors, clothing, pie cuts, and rubber hose limbs. Yes, I did that in one take. My personal favorite, the GOAT, Bunzo Boom. Obviously looking like a comic book character, with things like shading, sketch lines that would probably be textured mapped on his model. The boom is a nod to the action and the onomatopoeia found in comics. Now don't cream your pants, that's not William Afton coming in, that's actually Bunzo Buddy. Like Voxel Huggy, he would be pixelated, though probably set to a higher resolution, meaning more, smaller cubes, and probably have color bleeding. He's a reference to the infamous Bonsai Buddy computer assistant. Doesn't that thing hack people? I remember being really scared of that thing back in the day. Okay, really? This is like the corniest shit future me could have thought of. I'm gonna do my outro. Where's Drawmatic? He got away! I hate you so much, Bunzo. Never stopped. No, this isn't funny. This isn't... Drawmatic!
Must be that power this must be that shit that they call out or something. This must be that shit that them canines be sniffing and this must not feel loud enough. This must be that shit that they call out or something. This must be that shit that them canines be sniffing and down upon.